Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. As it happens so often, once I turn on the camera, suddenly the cat appears. But let's hope she won't derail this video. In this video, I wanted to do a tag, and I first saw this tag on the channel Cheeky Chapters. I will link her video down below if you want to go and check it out. But I thought this would be kind of a nice, cute thing. Now she's destroying everything, obviously. Okay, I think we're fine. She left again. It's just like, cat drama. Okay, so this tag has 30 questions. It is called the Bookish Q&A tag, and I want to try to do this kind of as a rapid fire thing, so just give you very snappy, quick answers. So let's see how that goes. First question, currently reading. I'm reading Ein weites Feld by Günter Grass. This is a German kind of like modern classic book about the reunion of Germany in the 1990s. Last book you read would be Links wo das Herz ist by Leonhard Frank, another kind of German classic, this one focusing on the author's life in different times in Germany, like starting from like the late 1800s going forward until the 1950s. Ebook, audiobook, or physical book? For me, all of them. I read all of them a lot. Audiobook all the time. Ebook from the library, love it. And also for like big series that I don't need to have on my shelves. And then physical books for everything in between. Favorite place to read? If we're like super broad, the beach. Reading at the beach, just the best thing. Doesn't happen to me very often because I live in Germany. If we're talking about like my apartment, the balcony, and my couch. Favorite male main character? Now, I haven't really thought about these questions. And I don't like a lot of men in books. Maybe Alabaster in the Broken Earth trilogy. I really loved him. Favorite female main character? Historically, probably Katniss in Hunger Games, Morgan Crow in the Morgan Crow series, and Sawyer in the Grisha-verse. How many books are on your physical TBR? Currently 28 physical books that I haven't started yet, and 2 currently reading books. Do you DNF? No, I have not acquired that skill yet. What is the longest book you've read? Now, I'm too lazy to really check, but I would guess it would either be It by Stephen King or Speaking Bones by Ken Liu. Silence or background noise when reading? Kind of both. I like silence, but sometimes when I'm struggling with a book or I just need a bit of a mood, I love putting on like ambience videos. Do you own any signed books? No, I don't think I do. Do you prefer first or third person books? And I'm a weird one. My preference is second person narration. When did you join BookTube and why? I think I started making bookish videos probably, I don't know, I would have to check, but maybe around like 2015 or something. But and this is kind of like, I don't like talking about this, but this was a beauty channel once. So I started like slowly shifting from like beauty content to bookish content, and then I don't know, like before the pandemic I started viewing this as a booktube channel. Do you reread books? I would say not often enough. Favorite series? Lord of the Rings. There is no answer that I can give you. It is Lord of the Rings. A character you feel deeply connected to? I feel like I could give like 10 answers or none, but like choosing one, difficult. I think I'm just gonna go with Katniss again. I can't really like, I don't know. I feel like that time has passed a little bit, but like my kind of like 2014 self really identified with Katniss. How do you make time for reading? Now, I never have issues with that. I always find like at least half an hour in the evening for reading, so I don't quite understand the question. But I have made a video about how to improve your reading life, where I also talk a little bit about that topic if you're interested. A movie that is better than the book. There's probably some out there. I can't think of anything right now. I haven't been in my movie game for a while now. So I think I'm gonna say, and please don't kill me, The Great Gatsby. Reading The Great Gatsby when the movie came out, was a struggle because the language was quite hard for me as a non-native speaker. Tips for getting out of a slump, I would say take your time. Usually slumps happen when you're stressed or you just have something better to do than reading, so yeah, take the time you need. A book that changed your life. Again, I could probably say a couple. One of the earliest ones was Perks of Being a Wallflower. That one definitely gave me a bit of an epiphany. Also Educated by Tara Westover. Know My Name by Chanel Miller. Also that one. Describe your ideal bookstore is an interesting one. One full of English books. Because I live in Germany, so we usually just have a very small section of English books in the stores. So whenever I see people in the US and Canada and the UK and Australia, New Zealand, go to bookstores and they have all of these books in the language they want to read them in, that sounds fantastic. Also with cats. If there would be cats in the bookstore, I would just move in. Favorite trope is also difficult because I'm not very well versed with tropes. I never quite know what is an actual trope. I guess messy characters, if that is a trope, but I like the mess. I like the messy relationships. I do like dream stuff, so nightmares, dreams where you see the future, something like that. I don't know about tropes. An author you'd like to be friends with? Also kind of an odd one. I don't really like seeing authors as people, so I do follow a couple on Blue Sky. And maybe someone that I usually like what they post on there is Justina Ireland. Favorite book movie adaptation? Can I say Lord of the Rings again? Because it's Lord of the Rings. It is. But I also really like The Hunger Games and Arrival. Those are great. And Pride and Prejudice. And Persuasion. There's some good ones out there. What color book do you own most of? I think black. I think definitely, it doesn't seem like that. I'm hiding some of the black books, but all of my Jane Austen books, for example, I have German editions. All of those are black. And yeah, I do own quite a few black books. Describe your favorite book in emojis. So this is the only question I have prepared because me and emojis, we're still not best friends. So we have tree, elf, magician, volcano, ring. Do you own multiple copies of a book? Only of very, very few. Basically The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I do own German copies and English copies. I think that's it. Do you own any signed books? Didn't we have that question before? Yeah, okay, that question is in there twice for some reason, so maybe it's just a mistake in copying and pasting. I don't know. How do you arrange your bookshelf? I like to have paperback and hardcover shelves. I do have some series that obviously need to go together. And then I like to have the height thing because I have so many different editions. I don't have a lot of books that are exactly the same height. So usually something like this. Also the little corner right there is because I just did an unhaul and I haven't rearranged the shelves yet. And the last question, explain your rating process or scale. For me, rating books is all about enjoyment. I don't use crazy stuff like Copile or anything. I think they are absolutely great and I love that people are using it, but for me it's really just a feeling kind of thing. And then I use stars, half stars, sometimes when I feel really nitpicky, quarter stars as well. So I really like the rating system of Storygraph. I definitely use that. And with that, we have reached the end of this tag. I don't know if this was interesting, but I thought it would just be something kind of, as I said, quick fire, something that I can edit and film quite easily because I'm currently preparing for my next travel trip to Italy, and I will be gone for quite a while, so I have to come up with some videos that you can see that, yeah, you don't really notice that I'm gone. I don't know if it works out. Let me know whether it worked. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!